and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with Tesla and electric vehicle news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Thursday, September 23rd. According to a new report from Korea, Tesla is currently in talks with Samsung Electronics to produce its next self-driving chip. Back in 2016, Tesla announced that all of its vehicles going forward will be produced with all the necessary hardware to achieve full self-driving capability. But turns out Tesla spoke too soon. They're going to need new hardware to power the massive amount of data from their full self-driving camera suite, which will enable the computer's learning endeavor. And now, sources talking to the Korea Economic Daily said that Tesla is in the late stages of negotiating the production of a new chip with Samsung. If the chip is to debut in the Cybertruck, it would put the release back in 2022. The publication writes, quote, Samsung Electronics plans to mass-produce the Tesla Hardware 4.0 chip at its main Hwaseong plant in Korea using its 7-nanometer processing technology in the fourth quarter of this year at the earliest, according to the source. Tesla is fighting the rest of the U.S. auto industry over respecting the corporate average fuel economy requirement set back in 2016. For short, it's called CAFE. Under CAFE, automakers have to achieve higher levels of fuel economy in their vehicles they sell, or they would face penalties in which they can avoid from buying credits from automakers who exceed the requirements. Those credits Tesla has been selling to other automakers, and it made a portion of total profits for the company. The penalties were set to double this year under the Obama-era rule, but the Trump administration froze them in an action taken days before leaving office. Reuters reports that Tesla is meeting with the NTHSA last month and pushed for them to reinstate the penalties. On the other hand, General Motors, Ford, Volkswagen, and Toyota are fighting against it. Specifically, the legacy automakers don't want the penalties to be retroactive, going as far back as 2019. This could be a win-win for Tesla. If the penalties are reinstated, they stand to make a lot of money from the sale of those credits. If the penalties die out, then the other automakers can dilly-dally about with borrowed time as technology continues to grow under Tesla's leadership. Tesla announced that it has broken ground on its new facility called a Megafactory in Lathrop, California. So called because it will be used to produce the Megapack. The Megapack is Tesla's largest stationary battery storage system alongside the Powerwall and Powerpack. A single Megapack is a container-sized 3 megawatt-hour battery system with integrated modules, inverters, and thermal systems. The battery system quickly became extremely popular to deploy large-scale energy storage projects, such as a project replacing a gas peaker plant in Ventura County and a huge 1 gigawatt-hour project in Northern California. Cadillac lost around 1/5 of its dealerships after announcing that it's going all-electric, but now they're starting to build their numbers just a little bit. When Cadillac announced its move to all-electric vehicles, it told dealerships that the dealerships needed to invest $200,000 on EV chargers, training, and tooling. Some dealerships simply couldn't confront the forced cost, and General Motors offered to buy them out to exit the brand. About 1/5 of the 880 dealers in the U.S. reportedly took that deal. But now Cadillac has joined up with 8 new dealerships in hopes to bank on the upcoming electric vehicles from the brand. The upcoming Cadillac Lyriq sold out in 19 minutes after orders had opened, and rubber will hit the road in the second quarter of 2022. If this trend continues, Chinese automaker Xpeng Motors has shared beta testing footage of its city navigation guided pilot, which is their answer to Tesla's full self-driving product. The footage shows Xpeng's upcoming P5 electric vehicle weaving its way through congested traffic in Guangzhou, China. The software was released by Xpeng earlier this year on the P7 sedan, and one of its features of its Xpilot 3.0 advanced driver assist system. The latest iteration, which is called Xpilot 3.5, will debut on the P5 and require 2 LiDAR sensors. The Xpeng P5 will begin deliveries in China next month, with the 2.5 version standard equipment. Xpeng has also shared plans to sell the P5 in Europe, but there's currently no price or timeline on when that will happen. Spanish bus builder Bulas has teamed up with electric powertrain manufacturer Xpeng to create the Joule E. It's an electric double-decker bus that will begin service in London. Scheduled to be built at a manufacturing plant in Norfolk ahead of trials in early 2022, this new bus will contribute to the UK government's commitment to have entirely zero-emission buses. According to the companies, this is the largest battery of any single-axle double-decker electric bus in the world, delivering a maximum range of 250 miles. And wouldn't you know it, their prototype is also a stereotype, being painted in red. Drive Electric Week kicks off this Saturday with over 200 online and in-person events celebrating electric cars. Drive Electric Week is an annual event that's organized by Plug-in America, Electric Auto Association, EV Hybrid Noir, and the Sierra Club. Events range in size from small parking lot meetups and local EV parades to large festivals with a lot of booths and car dealers with environmental businesses. On our site, you can find a link to the map, an event list, as well as attend online events from the comfort of your screen. If you're curious, the last week of September is also National Keep Kids Creative Week, and